Yes, people, welcome back to another stream, and it is the Premier League Game Week 8 preview. And there are some quality games on show, some tight games, and then again some easy games to discuss. Um, easy, more easier predictions to do. So yeah, get it. Okay, cool, get it. So 2-0. Got that well. Boom, so 2-1-3-1. Yeah, hashtag Bobby, hashtag Bobby out. Hashtag kitchen, kids, is kids in. Um, the kids need to take over. From Bobby. Um, but yeah. Yep, yourself, chess fan, and yeah, do smash that like button if you can. Yeah, I have got Stamford Bridge in the background. Um, so yeah, thought why not have it there? But let's get straight into predictions. Now, first game again is Luton Town taking on Tottenham. Now, Tottenham do have a few injuries. Or I believe Saar is out, or not Saar. The other one. Um, what's the other one's name? I can't remember, but one of them is out. And then also Madison is a doubt, Son is a doubt, I believe. Um, yeah, it's a tough game for Luton this one, and I'm going to back Tottenham to one. Only reason why I'm going for it to be tight is that um, early kickoff, especially Bobby and other American fans that are Spurs fans will be waking up super early to watch this one. Um, but I'm going to edge it to Tottenham. They still unbeaten and they have more quality than Luton. But it would be good to see Luton pick up points, of course, after awful defeat to Burnley. So yeah, and Chelsea against Burnley now. Usually, I would say a Burnley win. Chelsea win, especially after two wins. But I'm still not going to back us because every time I back us, we lose. So I'm going to go with 1-1 draw. Again, it's a tough place to go. We've got a few injuries. Is so why why would we risk it? Um, why risk it? Not why. We've got a few injuries. Why risk going with a Chelsea win and we could lose? Of course, big stuff going to happen and needs to be to be decided if we go with Broja or um, Jackson. I think both play different styles. If you want to play Jackson, um, we you have to play with at number 10, a true number 10, not Conor Gallagher. You've got to play with someone like a Cole Palmer. If you play with Broja, then you can play Conor Gallagher, in my opinion. So, yeah, it's a tough one. I think definitely a way to have more that will also play a role. And Burnley, they like to play football. They're not going to sit back. So yeah, 1-1. Justin says he's got a feeling we will draw this game. Yeah, hopefully we don't. Hopefully we beat Burnley, but that is my prediction. And 2-0 Everton. I've gone for beating Bournemouth. I think it could be closer than we think. But just if you look at that recent history for Bournemouth away at Goodison Park, it's terrible. It stinks. Um, so yeah, though they have out of the last three times they, out of the last four times they have beaten them, but they have struggled away from home. That's a key thing. So 2-0 Everton, of course, DC hours there. At Bournemouth, they have their own struggles, yet to pick up a victory um, in the league. So yeah, just a nice gone 1-0 Everton. Could see that. Could see it. So yeah, Fulham take on Sheffield United again. Sheffield United also looking to pick up their first win of the season. Um, so if we look at recent history, Sheffield did beat Fulham in the championship. I think this is so. Oh, maybe it's Prem. So yeah, but I think Fulham, they've got more experience than Sheffield United. Should be winning this one. I'm just going with a tight one, not 4-1, just a tight. Tight one. United, Brentford. Now this game, it's one of the games of the weekend. United in disarray. Brentford haven't won in 5 games now. So this game, I've said 3-2 United, but I'm thinking 1-0 United, like it says there. So I might flick between the two scores, but the first thought was 1-0, 1-0 United, but then think no, 2-0, well, 3-2, one of those games, like the first one. Then Selhurst Park will host Crystal Palace against Nottingham Forest. Now, Crystal Palace have a few players injured. Now, I went for 1-1, but I didn't know they have so many out. So I'm going to switch to a 0-0 draw. Um, so, yeah. Issa, I believe, is out. Lerma is out. Of course, Elise is still out. So, if, still a few injuries. Edward is coming back from injury. So, I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw this one. Um, Without SA, it's really hard to see where Palace are going to score. Um, so yeah, but that's no draw. Let's see some comments. Burton 1-0 from 2-0. United 2-1 fair. Palace 2-0. You reckon Palace pick up 2-0, 2 goals? Fair enough. Now, so yeah. Let's move on to the next game. Of course, Liverpool taking Brighton. Liverpool and then their first loss of the season against Tottenham. Brighton, they picked their full strength team, I believe, against or most of their first teamers against Marseille in the Europa League away game. They played Matoma. Um, Marsh, Fatty played Pascal Group. To be fair, they didn't play that many first teamers. Ferguson came on, and Billy Gilmore. That's only other first teamers. The rest were rested. So yeah, so they played most of their first teamers, really. Where does that leave them? Brighton. I think it will be tough for Brighton personally, with coming back from France. So I'm going to back Liverpool. They like to score goals. 3-1 Liverpool. If we look head to head, Brighton have beaten them the past 2 times at the Amex. So Brighton do have a good record there. against Liverpool in recent years, but Liverpool should be up to the task. Really. Next one, West Ham away at home to Newcastle forced the Geordies. Picked up that famous win over um, PSG 4-1 and in midweek on Wednesday. They take on Villa. Villa struggled yesterday against the um, um, struggled yesterday against in say Conference League opponent. So I'm going to back Newcastle 3-1, but I could see it being a tight 2-1 win. So depending on how things go, um, it could be a tight one. Um, so yeah, um, let's go to the next game. Now the next game is quite interesting. It's Wolves taking on Aston Villa. Now I have gone with a 1-0 Wolves. Of course, they are 2 games unbeaten. Wolves haven't lost against Aston Villa in a while since 2020. So Wolves do have a good record against Aston Villa. And I'm going off that good record. I'm going to take momentum, and I'm going to say 1-0 Wolves when controversial, but that's just because Villa lost. So West Ham, I know I talked about Villa when I spoke about West Ham. Sorry, but yeah, West Ham. I believe they pretty easily won their game. Although they also struggle. They where is it? Well, they went away to Freiburg, so I needed a late goal to win it. But someone that won't be happy with my one Wolves prediction is the guy that's backstage is Bailey. Um, yeah. As you can see, I have got one Wolves, but that is because um you guys don't have a good record away well against Fulham. But yeah, first, how are you? And then you can talk about your game.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
I'm
also
not
decent.
good till Birmingham City gonna beat West Brom tonight, but
Yeah,
yeah.
3-1. I was thinking more 2-0, but that one is a win for Birmingham City. Yeah, what do you reckon
What
for
about?
Jessel's Villa yours? Then we'll get to the other games.
I know. Yes, we've got like a bad record at the Molineux, the Wolves Stadium. I think it will be a hard game for Villa. I was more nervous when DRB and Kamara was like saying they could be out, but Emery said they should be fit for Wolves. So if they're fit, I think we'll get a point 1-1. If they ain't fit, then I think Wolves might nick it 2-1. But I'm gonna go a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw, fair enough. Let's quickly do the other games. Newcastle West Ham. Newcastle bouncing back from a 4-1 victory against PSG. West Ham struggled away at Freiburg in the Europa League. Needed a 60 of minute winner to claim that game. So yeah, what do you reckon happens in this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna go 3-1 Newcastle as well. They look like a strong team. They've got a solid team. They've got a solid manager, Eddie Howe. I think Newcastle win in midweek against PSG was really good, a 4-1 win. Um, and I think they could get top four again. I really do. If they keep it up, I really can see Newcastle getting top four again. But yeah, I think they've got a solid team, and I think they'll beat West Ham. West Ham are playing well, let's be honest, but I think Newcastle will win 3-1.
3-1. And next one, Brighton Liverpool. Brighton struggled against Marseille, where they did play most of their first teamers. Um, and Liverpool cruised to a victory. Do you reckon Liverpool can win this game again?
I think this is going to be a really tight game for Liverpool. Going away against Brighton, I think Brighton are a strong team. They picked up 2 points in their first Europa League games. I'm pretty sure Brighton. Um, they've got Solimars, they've got Matoma. Yes, they wasn't good against Villa last weekend with a 6-1 loss at Villa Park, but I think Brighton are a solid team. I'm gonna go 2-2. I think it will be goals, and I think it'll be a draw.
Goals galore. Where is it there? Palace for us, of course. Palace, they have a few injuries. Lerma is out. Eze is out. Elise is still out. And Edward is just coming back from an injury. So, could we see Forest Nick a 1-0 victory away at Selhurst Park?
I'm gonna go draw. I think Palace are a strong team at home. I think Forest away form is not good. You seen that last season. I think their away form was a bit shocking. I'm gonna go 1-1 for this game. I think both teams score, but yeah, 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. That was my first one. But I heard all of the injuries, so decided to switch it and go for uh so to go for uh no, and then a good game that's coming up, bro. One of the games of the weekend, United Brentford.
Yeah, I think United are in a mess at the minute. They haven't been playing well. I think Brentford again. I think they haven't been playing well as well. I'm gonna go 2-0 Brentford though. I think Brentford get a clean sheet at Old Trafford, and I think they'll win 2-0.
Yeah, fair. Um, now next one is Fulham Sheffield, and then Everton Bournemouth.
Fulham Sheffield. I think Fulham. I think Sheffield United will get their first win here. I'm pretty sure everyone
Oh,
won in the Premier League now, except for Sheffield United and Bournemouth.
yeah,
So I think Bournemouth and Sheffield United will want to win this weekend. So I think Sheffield United will come away with the 3 points, and they'll win 2-1. I reckon it'll be a tight game, but I think they'll win 2-1. And Everton Bournemouth. I think this will be another tight game for Everton, but because they're at home, I think
yeah. Must be they're playing Bournemouth, so guess you're going 2-1.
but
Everton.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Everton. I think they'll get 3 points at home.
Fair enough. Next game, of course, game before that. We can do first Luton Tottenham and then Burnley Chelsea.
Luton Spurs. I'm gonna go a 3-1 win to Spurs. I can see Luton scoring, but I think Spurs are too strong. I think they've got a solid team. They're unbeaten still. And I think they could get top four if they keep it up. So I think Spurs will win 3-1. Won't surprise me if it's all Spurs and Luton win 1-0. But yeah, I'm going to go 3-1 Spurs. Burnley Chelsea, I reckon this be a tight game. I think Burnley are Burnley, ain't they? They're defending for their lives in the Premier League. So I think Chelsea will just get the win. 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0 Chelsea. I would love that. Um, so yeah. But so yeah. Let's move then down to the City game. Um, I I'm going 3-1 City. They've got their players back, and whenever do they lose 2 games in a row? And you just look at that record. Before 2020, of course, I think that's the FA Cup. Also, I haven't beaten them most times. Um, so yeah, Wolves 1-1, 3-2 Chelsea, I scoring 3-0. Um, so yeah, 3-1 City. What do you reckon for that one?
I think Arsenal will want to attack. I think if Saka is playing, Arsenal can beat City. Going to the Emirates, it's always a hard place to go. City still got Rodri out. Of course, he misses 3 games, so he misses one more game. So he misses the Arsenal game, then he should be back next week. Well, after a national break. But yeah, City got a strong team, but with Kevin De Bruyne out, with Rodri out, they ain't winning the games. And they only just beat RB Leipzig, and apparently RB Leipzig was better in that game. They of course lost against Wolves. Um, I'm I'm gonna go. I'm gonna change my prediction. I'm gonna go 2-2. I think it will be a draw. Yeah, 2-2 draw.
To draw, fair enough. You think they will get a point? Mr. B, of course, he couldn't join. He had to have done, of course. He was on a racer stream where I was. Took a bit long and got back 2-1 to the bees. So yeah, that's every game done basically. So yeah, of course, might try and sort out a Spurs Luton watch along, but can't not guarantee it. So yeah, but I'll sort that out. But Bailey, where can the people find you?
Yeah, of course. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Villa TV. I do, of course, Premier League predictions, Championship predictions, Villa previews, Villa reactions. I did do a Villa reaction last night, as I have been busy last week. I did do Championship predictions earlier today, and out yet it's loading, so it should be out by at least midnight. And I'm gonna try and get Premier League predictions out in the morning, and my match preview for Tamworth against Darlington as my local team. Of course, I've followed Tamworth. Then, of course, I reckon tomorrow night maybe I might do a match preview for Wolves against Aston Villa, West Midlands local derby. Then I've got match reaction Sunday. So loads of stuff coming out the next couple of days, but yeah, subscribe to my channel, Villa TV, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, Tamworth _ FC _ 222, just my local team. So yeah, so if you want to follow me on Instagram or anymore, and you want to be on my YouTube channel, just message me, and yeah, I'll see what I can do. But big up, Hanno, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, seems like he's got a lot of content coming out. So go over to his stream, and to his channel and do subscribe to there. But before you guys do leave, make sure to smash a like on this video, um, and uh, and smash that subscribe button as well. So yeah, as for my socials, in the ticket there down below, but basically Instagram _coach_corner, Twitter 70830030, and then TikTok Coach Corner 1. Tomorrow there will be a few reels on Instagram and TikTok coming out. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, um, I'm going to go to bed and rest up, and then tomorrow we'll sort out. I'll try and sort out a watch along for the Luton Spurs game, and then if I can sort that out with someone else, then I might do a 3 p.m. kickoff, or I will do tomorrow stuff. But some sort of watch along will be taking place tomorrow. So yeah, be happy yourselves, people, and we'll see you all in a bit. Cheers.